It's all my fault. I drove
Dragoon
away.
Dragoon
Was a hero. I just couldn't see it. He was a thief! A criminal! He's a menace to the entire city! I want
Dragoon.
What's going on, guys? Logan JYA here. You guys killed it on the last Drytron video. I feel like I say that every time, but this time especially. I'm so glad to see you liked the first combo tutorial, and I'm here to tell you we've been testing it. I've read your comments, and I've made some changes that I want to pass by you guys, see what you think. So we're going to do another combo tutorial that ends on a slightly different board, and we're going to talk about the build and then go over some replays as well. So stick around for the whole video. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you want more content from the Tri-Brigade himself, and I will see you guys when we get into these combos. Let's get it. Alright guys, so some quick revisions to the deck list. I'm going to go through it super duper fast and point out the things we changed from the first build. While we're still abusing the reuse EVA combo, we've made some changes based on your feedback and some testing, and we're going to see those in the replays. So moving on, we're just going to go through it super duper fast. Starting things off, we've got the triple copies of Alpha-Thuban, triple copies of Zeta, double copies of Delta, and double copies of Gamma. Golden ratio will not change. Keep it that way, 100%. Triple Diviner, of course, and triple Orange Light, because we are reusing EVA. So, speak of the devil, the one of EVA. Moving on from there, the Megalith package has indeed changed. I cut Bethor entirely. We're playing double Fool and the one copy of Ophiel. You do not need the Bethor in deck. Obviously, I biffed with the first combo, and it wasn't pointed out to me until very deep into the video going up. You cannot pitch Bethor to summon the guy to 10 from hand. Apparently, it's a ruling about ritual summoning. You cannot exceed the certain levels, whatever, yada yada yada. Couldn't explain it better myself. Whole thing is, you use the second copy of Fool to add back instead, and Fool still serves the purpose of reusing your Ben 10. So even though it's not as much of an interruption anymore to tag out into the Bethor, we don't really need that fallback play anymore because we have added in the new Dragoon package. I say the new package as if we weren't playing that before. Come on, guys. Moving on. Cyber Angel lineup has stayed the same. Natasha, I to 10, Ben 10. I have thought about cutting Natasha. Once again, I think I mentioned this earlier, but holding this in hand as your ritual monster to be able to play with after turn 1 is pretty important, just in case. And again, Dragoon helps out with that problem as well. That's why I'm happy we put it back in. The one ultimateness, that'll never change unless it gets banned. And then the cards for the Red Eyes package, you already know. Alright, moving on from there, the spell cards, no changes really in here. Triple Nova, the one Medionis. I saw some people commenting about why do you not play 2 Medionis, and while I have been punished, I've been retaliating Seed on Medionis and had it banished. I've had it Cosmic Cycloned. I've been through the works. I'm telling you right now, it's still, I don't think it rationalizes or it's not worth playing the second copy. So we keep it at 1 here in this particular build. It's a brick in multiples. You never want to see 2 of it. When I played it at 2 for the PPG, I found myself signing out 1 copy almost every single time. So, yeah. Triple Cyber Emergency. Triple Forbidden Droplet. This should be triple Forbidden Droplet, but double Droplet and 1 Dark Ruler. You could also do triple Dark Ruler if you don't have droplets, or, you know, vice versa. Either way works. 1 copy of Foolish Burial because it becomes any single Drytron name. 1 copy of Call by the Grave for Hand Trap Interruption. I see this card more often than I should. Sacked by the Grave. Red Eyes Fusion for the Dragoon package. Absolutely essential, and then the triple copies of Infinite Impermanence. Another thing pointed out to me, and I want to make this very clear, when I get my talents, I am going to probably change out the Imperms for the Triple Tactics talents. I want to preface that right now. I've never been a huge fan of talents, and Imperm absolutely has put in a lot of work for me, but it's something I really want to test. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts on that as well. I think either one works, and if you want to go even more budget, you could probably change these out for Veilers, or if you wanted to go harder on the hard-going second cards, absolute blowouts, you could do triple Dark Ruler and triple Droplets. So those are just some alternative takes, cards you could do, but yeah, that's my take on that. And I want to say that the current main deck is at 42 cards, the 2 extra cards being the Red Eyes and the Dark Magician. I think this is a deck where it's a little bit okay. I mean, I want maximized consistency, but playing those bricks, I think 42 is acceptable. And the cards that changed, the 1 Bethor was cut for the copy of the second Fool, and then the Red Eyes Fusion came in for the Draconids. We don't need to play Draconids if we're playing the Dragoon package. Moving on to the extra deck, I'll keep it super quick. because I think it's pretty obvious what changed. Double Moy Beta, Downard, and Zeus, all essential in my book. For the combo, we have the Beatrice, which is in every Drytron list, and then the Ptolemy M7, which is in our build. Again, guys, don't forget this is a machine. You can use it to ritual summon. Sometimes that does come up. Link monsters, we've got the 1 copy of Link Karibo, the 1 copy of Predaplant Verite Anaconda to go into the Dragoon. I'm still playing the IP Masquerena. A lot of people pointed this out as a cuttable slot. However, I do find it kind of important to have those generic Link 2s besides Verite to climb into, to abuse your Natasha, and also to put up indestructible monsters like the Boral Sword, or have the Unicorn tag out on the opponent's turn. It does come up. I understand it's a cuttable slot, but I am still playing it right now. Another slot that people pointed out as cuttable is the Phoenix. However, I find that it helps you going second a lot. I read a comment earlier today, and someone said that Drytron sucks going second, and that's absolutely false. The deck can run through boards if you have enough gas. This is one of those cards that helps facilitate running through boards, and it's also a very important out to things like Imperial Order, especially if you have to spend your normal summoned Diviner without outing the IO. This is another alternative out to that. So it outs Floodgates. I think playing it's pretty good. Same thing goes for the Phoenix. While it serves as another form of interruption to shuffle back any card with your IP interruption, I still like it. The Boral Sword for going for game. We don't play Access Code, and I really don't miss it. I really like Boral better in this deck. The 1 Elder Entity Knits to pop cards, the 1 Dark Dragoon, obvious, and then finally, we're still on 1 Herald. I'm not going to lie, there's been a few times where I missed it, but I think I'm getting better with playing the 1 Herald. So I think we're going to stick to this, alright? Just 1 Herald should do. Moving on from there, we'll go through the side deck. I'm actually barely going to go through this. It hasn't changed from the last profile. Triple Droll, Triple Lancia. It's good against the Virtual Worlds and the Tri-Brigades. It puts in a lot of work against the Phantom Knights. It's probably one of the best generic hand traps we can play right now, as well as being in our type by being a fairy. I think I've said that before. Triple Mystic Mine. Somebody commented that there's so many games that I probably just won off Mystic Mine, and you'd be correct, and that's why you're silly if you don't play it. Moving on from there, Triple Twin, the 1 of Lightning Storm, Harpy's Feather Duster, and the Red Reboot. I completely stole this ratio from Andrew. Shout out to Team Grim YuGiOh. And yeah, that's it for the profile itself. Again, only a few minor tweaks and adjustments. Let's get, guys, so for this time on the combo tutorial, I'm going to show you how we variated the track to end on the Dragoon instead of the Utopic Future package, and we're also going to do a demonstration of how it can be a Nibiru-proof combo. Like I mentioned in the video, and like I mentioned in response to a lot of comments, both on Facebook and YouTube, opening any fairy or any piece of the combo can usually put you in the Nibiru safe range, and I'm going to show you how that works right now. But we're going to do our usual opening of Alpha Zeta for the sake of the demonstration. As I always say, if you have another ritual monster or name in hand, the Zeta can be any other name, and you can still do the full combo. But also you can replace any one of these cards with either Foolish, Nova, or Cyber Emergency. It really makes no difference. It all ends up working out in the end. So like I said, we're going to do this demonstration as a Nibiru-proof portion of the combo. We're going to put the Eye to 10 in hand to start, but this could be an Orange Light, this could be a Diviner, this could be any piece, any fairy monster piece, and you can just go run through the full combo and not have to worry about Nibiru. So we're just going to put this chilling over here till we need it, and let's get into the combo. Alright guys, so to start things off, you probably know how this goes. Alpha, pitch, Zeta, special summon, add Ben 10. I'm going to run through this super quick. Zeta, pitch, Ben 10. Search Medionis, and then Ben 10 effect here. We actually do not search out the Diviner. We search out the Orange Light to play it safe. We're officially safe from Nibiru and any interruptions from this point forward. If we have to pitch that orange, it doesn't matter. We're able to summon back the Eye to 10, and we just go into regular Drytron combo instead of going for the add back EVA combo. Moving on, overlay these two. Summon Moy Beta Fafnir. Moy Beta effect will Foolish Burial the Gamma. Next, we activate the Medionis, detach any one name to special out the Ben 10. From here, we'll go Gamma effect, pitching off that Ben 10 to special itself, and the Zeta from Grave, triggering our Ben 10. This is where we will add Diviner. Moving on from here, we'll reduce the attack of the Gamma to add that Medionis back to hand, and we will still be doing the play to make room here. We will link this off to put on top our copy of Link Karibo. Now we've got plenty of room to continue with the combo. We will normal summon our Diviner, use Diviner's effect, pitching the Herald, and the Herald will search, grabbing us the 1 copy of Megalith Fool, like so. With that first copy, we're going to activate that Medionis Drytron, detach off of the Moy Beta, special summon that Fool from hand, and Fool will add back Ben 10. Next, we'll use the Fool's effect on field, sacking that Ben 10 to special summon the Ophiel from deck. And we'll go Chainlink 1 Ben 10, Chainlink 2 Ophiel. Ophiel will add the second copy of Fool, and Ben 10 will search Ultimateness here. Looking pretty familiar, right? We'll go Ophiel effect, sacking itself and the Fool from our hand, which is exactly level 6, aka completely illegal, guys. Special summoning out that Ida 10, and Ida 10 will add back. Again, you would have searched this instead of the orange light if we weren't doing the Nibiru proof demonstration. Adds back that Medionis. Stick to the plan, overlay these two. Summon out the Beatrice. And we're going to do this route the same way as last time. So we're going to detach that Ida 10 to Foolish Burial, sending EVA. And we'll use EVA's effect for the first run, banishing the Ben 10 and the Herald, like so, to search out a Diviner and an Orange Light. If you want to, since you already have an Orange Light in hand at this point of the combo, you can leave the Ben 10 in the graveyard and only go for one search for the first, and then save the double search for the next time you resolve EVA, but we're going maximize ceiling right now, so that's how we're choosing to do it right now. Moving on, next step, activate Medionis, sack off either name, it doesn't matter. Bring back Ida 10 effect to add back Medionis. Overlay it with the Fool, summon Ptolemy M7, then we'll use Ptolemy's effect, detaching either one, it doesn't matter, to add back the EVA to our hand. So we will be able to resolve EVA a second time. Now we're not done yet, we can activate the Medionis, sack the Moy Beta, special summon the Ultimateness over here. And to keep going on, you have a choice at this point. So you can either keep the Ptolemy on field as another machine option to add back on your turn, or, you know, be big, use for a ritual summon, things like that. Or you can leave on board the Beatrice to Foolish Burial your last name if you didn't see it or any way to get to it. The reason why I lean towards leaving the Beatrice on field is because it's a fairy, right? And it puts you in a less susceptible range to the super poly. I actually was super polyed on my Utopic Future and my Herald of Ultimateness. It was very unfortunate. I think that's what it was that I got hit on. So it basically ripped apart my negates just like that with one card, or I should say two, with the discard. So we're going to link off that Ptolemy and the Link Karibo here, and do the most obvious play in the universe. Summon Verte, pay 2k, go away, send Fusion, Dark Magician, and Red Eyes to grave, and summon out the Dragoon. So our end board is looking pretty nice here. I want to make sure you guys can see that. Look at that. We've got the Beatrice on field to send our last name on the opponent's turn. A Verte Anaconda, which makes it so our Dragoon gets super polyed, I guess. But in all reality, it's good to have. The Dragoon obviously is a Towers monster. Don't forget, you will still have two unknown cards in hand that you started out with that can be pitch fodder for your Dragoon. Forces them to play harder with their droplets, things of that nature. It's worth to play. And then we've got the Ultimateness, which of course is providing us not one, not two, not three, not four, but 6 Omni Negates. Alright, so that is pretty darn good. That's the combo. You feel free to scrub through it if you've already seen it before. Now let's get into some of these replays.
Alright guys, so thank you for watching till this point so we can look at this replay together. This is one specific replay from stream this past Monday. Don't forget to join the stream, link in the description down below. Hit us with a follow and come join our free tournaments, all that good stuff. Now I'm taking it from after this gentleman over here is full comboed, playing Infernobles. Funnily enough, he was playing 2 Coltwing, which I thought was kind of insane, but it worked out in his favor here because he did open one of them. Anyway, let's take a look at the hand here. We got Fool, Alpha, Zeta, Nova, and Droplets. Looking at this board, I feel like we're in a pretty good place, but let's see what happens. So he's in his end phase right now. He's just resolving his effects, attaching his last materials, getting ready to build a board that will be easily broken by yours truly. So look at that, pretty nice. We ripped the Imperm off the top, right? So we go in, and I'm just going to fast forward from this point. Imperm the Herald, activate the Nova, chain the Droplets, take care of the other 2 negates, and then boom, Alpha engrave on Zeta, search Ben 10, and boom goes the Dynamite. The man clicks ADs, he knows it's over. Now for this next game, take a look at this nice bonkers hand we have here. I actually want to show you this game because how we play it out is absolutely pristine, and it shows the value of the young Dragoon. So our man goes for the Aqua Dolphin, and I am just so hyped because I just send him a nice little smile knowing that no matter what board you put up, Chief, we got this one. Now, it takes a minute to go full combo here. He goes into the Hulk, he goes into the Auroradon, summoning out those tokens. Look at that, bring back that Deskbot. This combo is actually kind of interesting. I think that the Infernobles are an intriguing deck, so big respect to them as a combo deck. So here comes that Cult Wing, going to summon, summon, summon. Another power tool? Yes, sir. You'll see why in a minute, in case you're unfamiliar with this deck. He's going to overlay these guys into a Draco Sack, get 2 more tokens, bring back the Despot again, go into the Balmung, and then bring back the Living Fossil, go for the Shooting Riser. He's going to put up his Roland here, and he's going to use the effect of the Draco Sack to blow up the Balmung, which summons back from grave, which will trigger his Cult Wing, his Deskbot. He puts up the first negate in the form of this Herald. He summons the Renaud. He's going off, summons a Moral Savage. He saw my hand. He knows what he has to fear, so he wants to rip a name out with that Aqua Dolphin. Fair enough. He rips the Alpha, and he gets banished because of Herald. Go up into Omega, rip another card. Give it a good shuffle, and oof, he gets the droplets. But let's see how much it really matters. Start things off with the Nova. Has to force out one of the interruptions. Mystic Mind forces the other. Go for Gamma, pitch Zeta. Special, special. Overlay Moid Beta. Send Alpha. Alpha effect's going to tribute the Moboida itself to add the Ben 10. Then we're going to use Zeta effect Engrave, pitching off that Ben 10. Summon back, adding the Meteonis. Ben 10 grabs Diviner, generating something from nothing right here. That's what we're doing. Send the Herald, add the Ida. And here we actually go for the second Moy Beta, just so we can detach and generate more monsters. Beatrice, we go for the EVA to line up the Herald, because at this point, we already know what we're doing. We have game lined up. The last thing we need to do is deal with any unforeseen interruptions. Bring back Ida, get the add back Verte, summon Dragoon. And bada bing, bada boom, boom goes the Dynamite. Pop, pop, battle, swing, clear, game. Dragoon is the way, my friends. Be sure to play it in your Drytron build, even with the Ptolemy add-back combo, which in my opinion is going to be one of the best ways we can play the deck. That's all I got for you today. Logan JYA signing off. Have a great day, and I'll see you chumps later.